when it speaks about healing, evoluting of a soul level, meaning soul, this world, yeah, the expression of this world, usually it will be a fault of a measurement or a quality or a feature in oneself that cause one's suffering to himself and to others, which is discomfort. So the ability is to move within the ecology and perception of the soul level, the corporal level, into a different attitude, but the power to move would be the benefit. What a person can benefit, and what, of course, everyone around him will be able to benefit. So even in corporal life and corporal existence, there is a mutuality. You cannot separate it, of course, but it means that you resolve an issue that causes suffering, but you do not elevate from the ecology of the body that holds a very definite, let's say, presence of light. It's to do with the benefit for humanity as it defines itself without the creator. Without creator, without God, without spirituality. So you can say that it will relieve, it can relieve a pain, but it will reoccur when you go into your spiritual journey. Now it becomes a different, the purpose is defined differently. You don't heal the flaw. The flaw is determined as a power of separation between you and the creator. Therefore, it's the most useful tool that you can have, because it indicates exactly where actually the separation, or what is the cause of the separation. So when you heal it in soul level, you heal it for yourself and the benefit of its it's more it is limited in the game of gain and loss. You gain. It's worthy, even, yeah.
Worthy,
yeah. When you deal with healing in relation to the creator, it's how it should be. No, how it is worthy for you. How it is worthy for your spirit, maybe. It's even so it gets out of the limitation of checking gain and loss in it. So there is this is how it should be. Know how much it's worth for me. Okay. So it's a different language, the language of should be, or how I desire or need the well-being of my existence to be. The well-being of my existence is a complete sacrifice as addressed to my spirit. This is the only way it should be. because it's not in the language of what is worth for me.
Yeah. And how does that tie in from the perspective of the creator towards a whole body of humanity, with the flaw of again, like racism or something like that? How does
Flaw of racism is not stemming from we need all to consider ourselves equal. Now, you can use a religious language because we are all created in the same image, or you can say because we need to consider the variety. Each one has its own narrative, and we need to coexist. Okay, so racism is a mental explanation of why you are able to exploit the other.
right.
Yeah, it's a moral justification of wrongdoing, of exploiting, of having. Okay, now truly, if you get into a spiritual level, it's not because I need to be nice and to be inclusive of all differences. It's because the creator wanted it that way. Not because I'm so big-hearted. So racism is not an option because he created it as such with a variety that each variety has its purpose. So when I act in a racist attitude towards other, I'm acting directly against the creator. Therefore, there could not be a true morality without the creator. Because human morality is always flawed and it always sullied by interest and by its limitation. So morality has only one choice: to believe in God, to believe in something higher than itself, and seeing that the world as it was created is his will and not my will. So I need to comply to, if you like, the morality of this is my creation. This is my createe. So you cannot actually quote, even when we speak about Israel being chosen, they are chosen to be the thread that connects everything. Not the thread that is above everything. Actually, if you think about sort of a bouquet of flowers, it ties in the lower end. You don't tie them in their expression. Okay, so the adoption of a racial speech into Israel is Christian, is an understanding of Torah by Christianity. If you're a true Israel, you cannot be racist. If you're racist, you stop being Israel automatically. Because then you're actually saying that what the creator wished is not part of your interest and you're not serving it. So you're not Israel. But coercing and actually influencing by force others belong to Christianity and Islam. Historically. So they're part, and this is why I'm speaking about, you have to choose to be Israel in order to understand what the creator's speech, because He's speaking in Hebrew, not in terms of the language, in terms of the action of the light. It transfers us. So if you want to feel it, you have to say, yes, I want to be part of that. Part of that was sorted out by the name of a specific face in the world of Atzilut, which is called Israel. And the particular sort of inclusion and formation of a group of spirit that could find themselves, defining themselves in relation to that face. Therefore, they were given the name Israel by sorting out inclination throughout all human spirits. Okay? So they need to stay universal, they need to be particular in order to get the sovereignty to be universal in the view of the Creator concerning all human beings. Okay?
Okay.
They cannot afford to be racist. Therefore, sometimes you would see that the intuitive reaction of a Jew to racism, not only because of the Holocaust, is to fight for the black, is to fight for the poor. It's a remnant of the spirit inclusion of universality by the lack the sovereignty. They speak in the language of speaking the language that does not hear the Creator, does not hear God, not able to hear God. It's not, speaks in foreign language. Okay, so it's not enough to be universal. You cannot be universal without having first the sovereignty of being able to choose the value in which you wish to form yourself. Because this is the only vessel that can actually hear universality and spread it.